Hello students. Today in this class we are going to discuss about relative pronoun. It is a kind of pronoun. A relative pronoun is one which is used to refer to noun or pronoun mentioned previously, whether they are people, places, things, animals or ideas. Relative pronoun can be used to join two sentences also. It means relative pronoun take the place of noun or pronoun mentioned in the sentence. They are called relative pronoun because they always relate back to something or someone else. They are used to join two sentences about the same person or thing. Let's take the example. I know Rohan who broke the chair. In this sentence, who is a relative pronoun? Who relates with Rohan, that is noun, and gives some more information about him, broke the chair. So, who is a relative pronoun? And it relates with noun and gives some more information about him. So this is about the relative pronoun. Now we will discuss more about the relative pronoun. Relative pronoun perform double function. They cannot they connect two clauses and act like a conjunction. They replace noun or pronoun as such work like a pronoun. Let's take the example. This is the house. My grandfather built it in 1952. Here are the two sentences. So, this is the house that my grandfather built in 1952. So, that relative pronoun connects these two sentences. Here, relative pronoun that connects the two clauses or sentence. So, these relative pronouns, they act as a relative conjunction also. You can see here, two sentences are here. This is the house and my grandfather built in 1952. These are the two sentences. So that relative pronoun connects these two sentences. So relative pronoun act as a relative conjunction also. A relative pronoun not only connects two clauses or sentences, but also act as the subject or object of the verb in the relative clause or sentence. We can see the example. This is the boy. He won the first prize. Here you can see this is the boy. He won the first prize. He won the first prize. This is the boy who won the first prize. Next example is this is the boy who won the first prize. So here, who relative pronoun connects two sentences and who replace the pronoun he, it acts as the subject of the relative clause also. Here, who acts as the subject of the relative clause also. So two clauses are here. This is the boy, this is the independent clause, and who won the first prize? This is the subordinate clause. We can see here, won is a verb, first prize is the object, and who is working or acting as a subject in the subordinate clause. So the relative pronoun, they relate the two clauses and act as a subject in a sentence. You can see here. So this is the boy. And here he won the first prize. Next sentence, this is the boy who won the first prize. So here who is working as a subject in the subordinate clause. And this is in the first sentence. main sentence. This is a subject, is a verb, and boy is object in this sentence. And the another subordinate sentence, who is working as a subject, and wound is a verb, and first prize is as object. So here relative pronoun work as a relative clause also. Now we will discuss about a relative pronoun. इसे हिंदी ग्रामर में इसे संबंधवाचक सर्वनाम कहते हैं। वह सर्वनाम जो वाक्य में उससे पहले आई हुई संज्ञा या सर्वनाम से संबंध प्रकट करता हो, संबंधवाचक सर्वनाम कहते हैं तथा यह दो वाक्यों को जोड़ने का कार्य भी करता है। जैसे इसका अर्थ है, संबंधवाचक सर्वनाम पहले वाक्य के संज्ञा या सर्वनाम के बारे में जानकारी देता है तथा यह दो वाक्यों को जोड़ने का कार्य भी करता है। इसके उदाहरण है जैसे, वैसे, जिसकी, उसकी, जितना, उतना, जो, सो इत्यादि। वाक्यों में इसका उदाहरण देखते हैं। जो करेगा सो भरेगा। इस वाक्य में जो सो शब्द संबंधवाचक सर्वनाम है। हिंदी ग्रामर में रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन को संबंधवाचक सर्वनाम कहते हैं। यह सर्वनाम वाक्य में उससे पहले आए हुए संज्ञा और सर्वनाम से संबंध जोड़ता है या प्रकट करता है, उसे संबंधवाचक सर्वनाम कहते हैं तथा यह दो वाक्यों को जोड़ने का कार्य भी करता है। ये संबंधवाचक सर्वनाम हुए। अब इसके विषय में हम कुछ विशेष जानते हैं। संबंधवाचक सर्वनाम का दो प्रकार से प्रयोग होता है। This is boy who helps me in study. This is the example. Now we will see relative pronoun और संबंधवाचक सर्वनाम का प्रयोग pronoun की तरह noun या संज्ञा के बदले किया जाता है। यह वाक्य में अपने से पहले आए हुए noun pronoun के बदले में आकर उस noun pronoun के रिपीटेशन या दोहराव को रोकता है और उस नाउन pronoun का संबंध अपने से आगे वाले शब्द समूह से जोड़ता है। इसलिए इसे हम संबंधवाचक सर्वनाम या रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन कहते हैं। उदाहरण हम इसका देख सकते हैं। This is boy who helped me in study. Here we can see the example. This is boy who helped me in study. यहाँ who relates with boy, who boy जो नाउन है या संज्ञा है उससे अपना संबंध जोड़ता है और उसके विषय में आगे यह बताता है helps me study। तो संबंधवाचक सर्वनाम अपने से पहले आए हुए संज्ञा या सर्वनाम से संबंध जोड़कर उसके विषय में आगे बताते हैं, से संबंधवाचक सर्वनाम कहते हैं। इसका दूसरा प्रयोग हम देखते हैं। यह दो वाक्यों को जोड़ने का भी काम करता है, एक कंजंक्शन की तरह। यहाँ हम लोग इस वाक्य में देखते हैं कि हु का प्रयोग इन दोनों वाक्यों को जोड़ने के लिए किया गया है। हु इज अ रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन, संबंधवाचक सर्वनाम। सी हु, दिस इज रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन और यह दो वाक्यों को जोड़ने का काम करता है। दिस इज बॉय, ही हेल्प्स मी इन स्टडी, ये दो वाक्य हैं और हु शब्द, हु रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन या संबंधवाचक सर्वनाम इन दोनों वाक्यों को जोड़ने के लिए प्रयोग किए गए हैं। इस तरह से ये रिलेटिव कंजंक्शन या दो सेंटेंस को, दो वाक्यों को जोड़ने का भी संबंधवाचक सर्वनाम काम करते हैं, जिससे वाक्य की सुंदरता भी बनी रहती है। तो यह हम देखते हैं हिंदी ग्रामर में संबंधवाचक सर्वनाम, जिसे हम रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन भी कहते हैं। अब हम इसके विषय में कुछ और उदाहरण लेते हैं। संबंधवाचक सर्वनाम के साथ कुछ उदाहरण लेंगे और बिना संबंधवाचक या रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन के बिना वाक्यों का उदाहरण लेंगे. We will see in the next. Now रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन के बिना वाक्य. This is boy, he helped me in study. यह लड़का है, ये मुझे अध्ययन में मदद करता है. In this sentence, we have not used the relative pronoun. So in the next sentence, next example, we can see, this is a boy who helped me in study. यह लड़का जो मुझे अध्ययन में मदद करता है. यहाँ जो है relative pronoun या संबंधवाचक सर्वनाम, और this is boy who helped me in study. Who यहाँ पे relative pronoun है. ये संबंधवाचक सर्वनाम और रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन है. इसके साथ हम वाक्यों को बना रहे हैं. नेक्स्ट एग्जांपल इज whose who work hard get success. जो मेहनत करते हैं वे सफलता प्राप्त करते हैं. Those who work hard, who is a relative pronoun here in this sentence. Next sentence, जो मेहनत करते हैं वे सफलता प्राप्त करते हैं, जो यहाँ संबंधवाचक सर्वनाम है. So we took some examples with relative pronoun or without relative pronoun. So in these examples, we can see relative pronouns relates with noun or pronoun, gives some more information about him. They act as a conjunction also. They take the place of subject or object in the sentence. So this is about the relative pronoun or sambandhvachak sarvanaam. Now we can see who, which, that, whom, whose are the important relative pronoun या संबंधवाचक सर्वनाम है. To know about these relative pronoun, we should know more about them, and we should know about the antecedent and the clause also. So now we will discuss about the antecedent and the clause. So what is antecedent? Now we will discuss. And antecedent is the word that is noun or pronoun, that is pronoun refers to or replaces. It is a word that belongs to the main clause. It is the person, object, place of the main clause. It means an antecedent is the word that refers back to noun or pronoun. These noun or pronoun are called antecedent. Now we can take the example. They belongs to these. It means the antecedent, the word refers back noun. These noun and pronoun are called antecedent. They belongs to independent clause or sentence. They may person, things or place. So we can take one example. This is a boy who helped me in study. Here, who is a relative pronoun, helps is a verb, and in study is object. So this is the subordinate clause, and here is the subject, verb and object is there, and who relates with noun, that is boy. So this boy or noun is called antecedent. Two clauses are here. This is a boy, the main clause, and subordinate clause, who helped me in study. So who is a relative pronoun. It relates with boy. Here relates with boy, that is noun, and this boy is called antecedent. So this is the antecedent. This is a boy who helped me in study. Who is a relative pronoun, who relates with boy, and so it relates with noun or pronoun of the main clause, and this noun and pronoun is called antecedent because every time we will not use noun or pronoun. We will not tell them noun and pronoun, but we will tell them antecedent. So this is antecedent. Now next, हिंदी व्याकरण में antecedent को हम समानाधिकरण कहते हैं. इसे हम समानाधिकरण कहते हैं. You can see here समानाधिकरण. Here is समानाधिकरण. इसका प्रयोग संबंधवाचक सर्वनाम who, whom, whose, which, that, etc. के पहले किया जाता है। इन सबों के पहले संबंधवाचक या रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन का प्रयोग किया जाता है। एंटीसीडेंट के पहले हिंदी व्याकरण में एंटीसीडेंट को समानाधिकरण कहते हैं। इसका प्रयोग रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन के पहले किया जाता है। सो दिस इज अबाउट द एंटीसीडेंट। एंटीसीडेंट रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन के पहले आते हैं, मेन क्लॉज में आते हैं। संज्ञा और सर्वनाम या नाउन और प्रोनाउन को हम एंटीसीडेंट करते हैं। उन्हें बार बार हम नाउन, प्रोनाउन या संज्ञा सर्वनाम नहीं यूज करेंगे, बल्कि उन्हें हम एंटीसीडेंट देंगे। नाउ वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट द क्लॉज। व्हाट इज क्लॉज? A group of words that includes a subject and a verb. It is usually only a part of a sentence. In above sentence, you can see two clauses or sentences are there. This is a boy who helped me in study. Two clauses or sentences are there, main clause and subordinate clause. So these sentences are called clause. So this is about the antecedent and clause. Now we are going to discuss about how we will use the who relative pronoun. Rules of the who relative pronoun, how we will use in the sentence. So when we refer to a person, we use who relative pronoun. Not only for who, but whom, whose, whoever, whomever. For these also we use for a person. We use who relative pronoun instead of he, she, they, we. It is used as subject also in a clause or a sentence. It is used as a subject. So now I will give you one tips. Here one tips is given for use of who relative pronoun. You can see here one tips is given in a format person, who relative pronoun, and then main verb or helping verb is there. So this is a format or a tips. So when in a sentence, who relative pronouns relate with person, and after that there is a helping verb or main verb is there, we use the who relative pronoun. See, this is the who relative pronoun. This is person. So who relative pronoun, when in a sentence, relative pronouns relate with person, and there after there is a helping verb or main verb is there in a sentence, we use who relative pronoun. So this is the first tips. And now the next tip is there. We use who relative pronoun instead of he, she, they, we. So now we will take the example. Here are the two examples. Ram invited Neha, who was a singer. Here, who is a relative pronoun? Who is a relative pronoun? Who relative pronoun relates with the person Neha, and after that there is a helping verb was is there. So in this situation or condition, we use the who relative pronoun in a sentence. You can see Neha is a person, who is a relative pronoun, was is a helping verb. So this relative pronoun relates with person Neha, and after that there is a was helping verb. So we use the who relative pronoun in the sentence. In the next example, you can see Seema helped a man who wanted to lift his bag. Here, relative pronoun relates with person, man, and after that there is a main verb, wanted. So in this situation or condition, we use the who relative pronoun. Here, man is a person, who relative pronoun, and wanted is a main verb. You can see here. So So you can see Neha, who this relative pronoun relates with person, and after that there is a helping verb was is there. So definitely we use the who relative pronoun. Next example you can see who relative pronoun relates with person, and after that there is a main verb is there. So in this condition we will use the who relative pronoun in a sentence. Now we will discuss about the whom relative pronoun, the rules for whom relative pronoun. Next, now whom relative pronoun used to refer people. They cannot be used to refer to animal or other object. Whom relative pronoun used instead of him, her, them, us, and it is used as an object in a sentence. So here are one tip for use of whom relative pronoun in a sentence. So it relates with person, and after that there is a different subject. When in a sentence we use the whom relative pronoun. Now we can see the example. The person whom you gave my mobile is my brother. So here relative pronoun whom relate with person, and after that there is a new or different subject is there, that is you. You can see here whom relates with person, and after that there is a different subject you is there, that is not mentioned in the main clause. So we use the whom relative pronoun. In next sentence you can see, next sentence, she assisted an old man whom the mob had bitten him. Here whom, this relative pronoun relates with person, and after that new subject or different subject is there, the mob, that is not mentioned in the main clause. So we will use the whom relative pronoun. And also instead of him we have used a whom relative pronoun. The mob had bitten him. Here him relative pronoun is there. So we have used the whom relative pronoun. And first example you can see, you gave my mobile to him. Instead of him, we have used a whom relative pronoun. Now the third example, the cousin whom we met at the family reunion is coming to visit. Here, whom relative pronoun relates with person, cousin, and after that, different subject we is there. So we, in this condition, we will use whom relative pronoun, and it is used, whom is used instead of him pronoun. We met him at the family reunion. Instead of him, we have used whom relative pronoun. Next example, the agent with whom I spoke was able to help me. So here, whom relative pronoun relate with agent, person, and after that I is there, that is a different subject. So we use the whom relative pronoun. So I spoke with her. Instead of her, we have used whom relative pronoun in this sentence. So these are the two tips or rules regarding the whom relative pronoun using in the sentence. So first, it relates with person, and after that there is a different subject in the sentence. In that situation, we will use the whom relative pronoun. And instead of him, her, them, us, we use the whom relative pronoun in the sentence. Now, we will see some example in Hindi for who or whom relative pronoun. whom और who relative pronoun के लिए जो, जिससे, जिसे, जिसकी इत्यादि शब्दों का प्रयोग किया जाता है, यह व्यक्तियों के लिए प्रयोग किया जाता है या निर्जीव वस्तुओं के लिए नहीं किया जाता। उदाहरण में हम इसका प्रयोग इस प्रकार देखते हैं। हमें उन लड़कों की जरूरत है जो पेड़ पर क्षणों में चढ़ जाते हैं। यहाँ जो रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन है, संबंधवाचक सर्वनाम है। यह राहुल है जिससे तुम 2 साल पहले मिले थे। जिससे, यह रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन संबंधवाचक सर्वनाम है। उसने उस बूढ़े आदमी की सहायता की जिसे भीड़ ने पीटा था। जिसे यहाँ संबंधवाचक और रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन है। वह लड़का जो खेल रहा है मेरा भाई है। यहाँ जो, ये रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन है, संबंधवाचक सर्वनाम है। यहाँ हम जो, जिससे, जिसे, जिसकी, ये सब हु और whom रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन के लिए यूज करते हैं। So at last we can see, so in this video we have discussed what is relative pronoun, how we use relative pronoun, what are its function, and what is antecedent clause, use of who and whom relative pronoun, and संबंधवाचक सर्वनाम in Hindi grammar. Now, thank you for watching this video.